You don't want representation. You already have that. You want penetration. As your elder, I'm actually disappointed in you. You want grace, acceptance, more visibility, but you lead with disrespect. You want more without understanding what it took to get you here. And the issue isn't representation. It's penetration. If you find yourself in a debate, the first one to start name calling already lost. You don't want representation. You want
some dick.
I mean, to be picked, because in real life, you're not. So you want the fantasy, just once, of being the romantic lead, the power bottom, and the gangbang. You want the undesired to be desired. I get it. I had an awkward phase too. It stings. I wasn't always desired. But I didn't blame my preference for not preferring me back. Let me make this clear. I never said that I wanted representation. You heard what you wanted to hear. Go back and watch that video. You want the side character to become the main character. You want to be paired with the man that you desire, and for him to desire nobody else but you, nothing of any form of masculinity. Because y'all don't want to be with the femme. Stop playing with me. That's the real conversation. No one's attacking you. People don't have a problem with you being feminine. It's your attitude that we don't like. And it stinks. And it'd probably be rude for me to generalize all of you, but since that's generally what we all tend to do, it's fine. You're no different from me, except you're feminine. But feminine guys tend to have this same attitude of, let me cut you before you cut me. You're expecting to be attacked. You're expecting for there to be some type of negative tone when you hear the word feminine. You hear femme and you treat it like it's an insult, but it's your label. So what's the issue? And for a generation that talks about labels and tolerance and acceptance, you don't handle disagreements very well. The moment you hear something you don't like, it's this space isn't for you. But you made content on the internet, so it's free for any of us to comment on. If you don't want me to, you can just turn off your comments. Or you can block me and stop me from commenting like you did, because that's what your generation does. You don't know how to have conversations. But honestly, I blame your parents and those damn participation trophies. Because somewhere along the way, you were taught that everything that you feel is automatically valid and unquestionable. You just got here and you're trying to reshape everything overnight. Rome wasn't built in a day, and trying to make every corner of the world accept your color of the spectrum is tiring for us. And that's the problem that we all have with you. It's not because you don't deserve it, but because you demand it like nothing else existed before you, like you are the first one to go through this. And that's what you're missing. You say you want to be understood, but you don't extend that same effort to anyone else. And to you, any pushback feels like an attack. Any disagreement feels like disrespect. You brought up corn as an example that you needed to see representation in. Think about that. A person that's getting don't need somebody else that looks like them to be getting dick in order to get dick. You don't feel desire, and instead of dealing with that, you're trying to redefine the label. And the conversation was about representation. And so it's, oh, there's no representation for femme men, but then we're moving the goalposts because now you need the femme men to be black men that's married to another black man. But the black man can't be two femme men. And one has to have green eyes and the other one has to be, you're going to keep on changing it. You're going to keep on changing it. Because the reality is that it's not about a lack of representation. You want it to be an attack so you can play victim. I don't care enough to attack you. I'm just telling you what I see. I get it. Some of y'all come to me for the unfiltered, to say the part out loud that everybody's thinking but won't say. Okay, cool. But don't get quiet now. Who the thinks of corn for representation? Someone that did not grow up with magazines and HBO when they had the random ass episodes of Real Sex. See, that's how I further know that everything that you are presenting and you are performing has been put upon you. And it's because the person that you identify with doesn't look like you, you now need to see you in those positions. And it's just kind of scary. Like, it's sad that you don't realize how far we've come. And you can only think about you. You're so fucking selfish. That's why older generations need the younger gays, because you're so selfish. You think the world revolves around you. You think that because you say it has to happen, it needs to happen right goddamn now. Sit the down and please just understand, before you, there are black women that need so much more support. But for whatever reason, you think you're the goddamn priority. If you're in an echo chamber, get out. I don't need you to agree with me. But if you can't hear something without getting emotional and calling names, you're not ready for the conversation. You want to be seen, but you won't even look at anything that challenges you. And that's the issue. The crazy part, this isn't even about gay men. It's much bigger than that. I'll get into it in the next video. Like this, comment, subscribe, and share this to somebody that you know is going to piss off.
Talking spicy. Yeah.